Hey yo, what is up guys? This is your boy Twa here and this will be a video on the sneak peek of the October 22nd update. And there will be some new things coming out that I'm pretty excited about. So let's get right into it. So first of all, we get a new batch of soul weapons. And guess what? There's one coming out that will probably break the wall game, and that will be Sonya. And a lot of people have been theorizing, like, oh my god, is he gonna break the game? Yes. I got a Sonya as well. Great. Reason for it being, soul weapons allows you for more HP. More HP on a Sonya means more damage. More HP means no dying, and we're not even talking about whatever the effect will be. And here's another thing: the moment you have longer fights, the more chance that you have to proc your soul weapons. So if you do imagine soul weapons in PvP, you're imagining wall teams basically. Because if you're on a one-shot in comp, obviously, like with Nyx's over here, he will be doing a lot more damage, yes. But will he be able to proc his soul weapon is the bigger question. Now there's another one that comes to mind, and that is Scarlet. So the basic team, the Scarlet Sonya Demia Refi, that are used practically everywhere, especially in Europe. I'm not sure about the other servers. Will be enhanced by a lot. What I'm also wondering about is Visca. Like, I have a Visca 3-star with a lot of fill bonuses. I was thinking of making her, or at least upgrading her, for one reason, and that will be League of Honor. But I'm kind of curious about her. All of the others, not that much. Now, look, ain't gonna lie, like Luna, a lot of people were thinking like, no, it's gonna be a carrot. It's not. Okay, but if I look at epices, oh my, this is scandalous. Ugh. But Ezekiel, like my boy Hiroki, look at this one, looking insane. Hope you like it, man. Well, we still have to wait for all of the extras, but let's go over to the next things that make any sense. So we get a new Halloween dungeon, and this is one of the fun things that we are supposed to be doing in events. Because aside from all of the story dungeons, which give you a story, all cinematics, whatever, you get another special dungeons, which are 4 of them. And what it basically says is you got all heroes, every single one of them. You can all try them out with at least a unique weapon. That's what I know from previous events. They are all level 60, and you have yourself a challenge where you need to set up a team to basically clean the challenge. So for the newer people, obviously, if you don't have the knowledge about all of your characters, this will be hard. But I can guarantee you, like from the first day, all of these challenges will be put on YouTube, also by me. So if you want to check that out, put that into the comments. But that, to me, is a lot and a lot of fun. Now, also, there is some new items coming out. And this, to me, puts up a lot of potential. So what we can see right here is this is a T10. This is normally an artifact. So do we know what this artifact is? Yes, sir, we do. We found, or at least one of my guildies actually found a picture on this, and basically what it says is max HP on 20% and the attack increase onto all allies. 20% increase, but only if there is one. Now, I found one character that this will work on tremendously. That would be Sonya. Her HP goes up, damage goes up, great addition, but just for PvE. So in World Boss 1, very useful. Also in TOC 80, like the Lucicio, will be great. So in all honesty, this artifact looks really good. Now, this is what it looks like if you really will this out, and that will mean 50% extra HP. We're gonna see a gazillion HP Sonyas one day. That's gonna be sick. So overall, this is a very good artifact. Also for challenge raids, to have your tank survive just about anything. So I'm looking forward to this one. Okay, but let's go back to this stuff. So there's even more stuff to talk about, because we still don't know what this thing at the top here is. Is it gonna be like the King Seal where we just decide to click on it and nothing happens? I don't know, but it seems like it's new. And it seems you get a repeatable reward. I'm not quite sure. I'm hoping it's more NPC hero rewards, but we honestly cannot tell. We get another Darkness costume. Not sure where mine is going, but I'm honestly liking that. And yeah, the stuff, man. This is the crack. This is the cocaine nowadays. This is what we need. So, in all fairness, there's a lot of stuff coming out, but here is where it becomes even more interesting. The revamp on both Trial of God King and Eclipse. So basically what it says, stages for each dungeon will be increased from 7 to 8. Now, some of you guys see my guide on IMF 5. I tried IMF 6. I got slapped to shit, right? So that's a question mark. Having an even higher cap on that. Difficulty will be lowered though. And we're not sure how that works because a lot of people were complaining like, oh my god, I don't have the set characters on the right gear and everything that you need, and there's only like one way to complete it. For IMAT, there's two ways that I know. For Sekmaha, I'm not quite sure, and the Blob or whatever he's called, I'm not so sure, but I've seen multiple damage characters working that. So I'm not sure if they're gonna change that up so multiple characters will be able to do that. But I just know for sure that there's multiple ways how to clear it onto IMF 5. You just need a really good setup. Also, the Trial of God King rewards will be increased. Now, usually it would take me about roughly 2 to 3 months to get one soul weapon, right? And that is outside of the random tickets that you get. And from what the data mining says is if you go lower than stage 3, there is 1% that you will get a random ticket. If you go higher than that, there's 2%. Hopefully, if we go up to 7 and 8, it may be 3%. But this is something like we'll just have to speculate about. That is something that we don't know. But here comes also the Eclipse mode. Now, currently I got up to wave 23 with a chase that had no gear. So I should be able to at least beat like wave 25. But they said that difficulty will be lowered. And with the amount of soul weapons coming out, that's actually a very good factor unless you don't have any soul weapons. But in this manner, you can at least upgrade. So that is looking very good. But what will they change? Will they lower the boss damage? Could be. Will they lower the healing rate reduction? Now that is a very interesting fact if they do so. Because after maybe 4 to 5 waves, your healing doesn't work anymore. So that is why every character that has a shield like Artemia, Frey, Loman, Rahartna are absolutely insane for Eclipse right now. But who knows? Maybe that will change. Also, the quality of a life adjustment on Eclipse mode. Now, I'm looking forward to one thing if they do implement it. Like, I got a pretty decent roster, but every single time that I want to try Eclipse, what I need to do is re-equip all of my characters. Now, if they would, by any chance, make this the same with Guild War, where you just set up a certain team and you keep that team for any amount of time, even if you do switch out the gear outside of Guild War. I hope they do implement this on Eclipse. This will save up a lot of time and a lot of stress of me being a dumbass, not gearing my characters properly for, well, not double checking them, right? So, I'm hoping that will be okay. And last but not least, we got the Halloween costumes. And, well, here's the thing. On paper, they look good. Kind of like the Requena one. The Mora one looks great on paper as well. But honestly, this is a Twitter or a tweet from one of the people that we found on Reddit. And I gotta say, Requena one looks ridiculously good. I like it. Aside from all the other ones, I was hoping Burnham was going to be great, guys. But the only thing that I kind of like is the sword. But even with the devil or like the bat wings on top of it, I'm still like... It doesn't compare to the chase one, the Dark Knight chase. So I'm a little bit disappointed on that one. But yeah, it's something that we have to work with. So another thing that I want to address, and that is onto the game itself, and that is where and which artifact do I get with the pumpkin artifact. Now, I've got many of them, right? I got myself a cross pumpkin, got myself an angry pumpkin, I got myself a happy pumpkin, and that is about all that I have, because the other ones, in my opinion, are pretty much trash. Now, the debate is very simple. The happy pumpkin is, I would say, a chase-only artifact, or something that works on Philip if he heals himself up, or have anything that can properly heal himself. Aside from that, it's more of a gimmick. Now, then there's the debate, do I go for Angry Pumpkinhead or do I go for Cross? And the answer is very simple. You go for Cross. One reason being, Angry Pumpkinhead has an equivalent on the Fantastic Hybrid Animals. This is on PvE though. But for PvP, you don't necessarily go for that extra percentual damage, or you get yourself a Ring of Spirit Morph. That one seems just way better in most aspects. Could be wrong, but the best one would be the Cross Pumpkinhead, and for many reasons. Now, if you do equip this, and let's just go to something where you can hit from afar. And I know I got myself Sonya that has one perk that is a very, very useful onto both PvE and PvP. Let me see where she's at, and that is this one, the Experienced Fighter. Basically what it says, attack targets take 20% more damage. It doesn't stack, but whatever. So that means that if you attack anything on the map with your tank, it will be getting that 20% extra damage, which is great. Now, there's a way to work this. So let's just put Sonya up here. And we know she has the Happy Pumpkin. And I know her AoE is apparent, but not everywhere, right? So I'm not sure if she's going to survive. But the main gesture is, if you got an AoE circle around you and there are multiple enemies in between, you will be granting that debuff to every single one of them, even if you are not hitting them. So this is one of those artifacts that I would deem one of the most useful. And I can give you an example. Vel'Khazar, he summons caskets. If you get a Loman or a Dulsarda, for instance, they do not really hit those caskets. If you get Happy Pumpkin instead, you get more HP, get the damage onto the AoE, and you will be able to provide yourself with that debuff that is necessary for the extra damage. So without further ado, let's conclude the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any theories on what the new content will be, put it into the comments. But for now, this was Twebby. Peace!